Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Songs of Conquest. Today we're going to continue with mission 2 of the Song of Loth. I will be honest with you, I've been itching to play this game for a long time. And I just had a backlog of other videos set up, but yeah, this game continues to surprise me. The way that the developers did factions here, in a way that you can sympathize and find the good and the bad sides of each faction, the more you play as them, is done really well. I like it a lot. Like, for example, Rana surprised me because I wasn't very keen on playing as frog people. And like, I don't like swamps in general, swamp areas in games. They kind of like bore me out with them being, green, hazy, foggy, and stuff like this. But then they had this plot where they were escaping slavery and fighting for their freedom. And they gave them, I wouldn't say humanity, but they gave Rana characters a way to empathize with them, which is very nice. And then Loth also surprised me a lot because, on the outside look of it, you see it as a faction filled with forces of evil, like abominations fused of the dead bodies, or cultists, and plague doctors, right? And necromancers. But then you play the first mission and you see that the Baron Aldous actually genuinely cares about his subjects and his people. And he's willing, he's not willing, he has to resort to some drastic measures and desperate actions in order to ensure the survival of his people. And not only that, but also to ensure a better future for them as well, where they can survive, which is something that I didn't expect from the campaign of Loth. So, yeah. That being said, let's go ahead. I'm really excited to play the second mission of this campaign. Mission 2, A Scholar's Research. Brother Healer of the Unseen Society had set out to uncover the work of Empress Aurelia and the purpose of the oath she created deep in the Silver Mountains. Unfortunately, the ancient sites were controlled by the barony of Silverling, and the scholars were not welcome. But knowledge knows no borders, and Brother Healer was ready to pay any price to uncover Aurelia's secrets. That sounds interesting. So we're gonna play as cultists instead of the Baron Aldous himself. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Crypts of the Silver Mountains. Brother Healer, a wielder of the Unseen Society, was about to embark on an expedition into the Silver Mountains in search of ancient texts and knowledge from the time of Aurelia. The expedition had taken years to plan, but there was one more delay. The portal beside him sparked and Ambertina stepped out to join him. My dear Ambertina, did you find it? Did you bring me the crest of the Legion? At great expense, but little effort. Those Barians will do anything if you offer them enough gold. Gold is nothing when compared to knowledge. But if it was so easy, then why are you so late? I am not late. I've just recruited the Baron of Loth to the Unseen Society. We may now conduct our research freely within their borders. Well, that is good. Well done, I suppose. Now, I've waited long enough. Hand over the crest of the Legion so I may begin my quest for knowledge. And I will begin the excavations at Great Tor. My hope is to find the tomb of Viesh, the Grand Seneschal of Aurelia. Together for her, Brother Healer. Yes, yes, same to you. Interesting. He seems to be more of a scientific guy, whereas she seems to be fully devoted to Aurelia because the way that they parted to each other. With those parting words, Ambertina activated the portal and stepped through, leaving Brother Healer to finally embark on his expedition. He has rats. Plus 1 HP to rats and plague rats. And he has cunning. For the first 2 battle rounds, cunning gives you all your troops melee, ranged, offense and defense. Alright. Guardian statue. A large statue of an ancient warrior guarded the entrance to the Silver Mountains. Well, here we are, my furry followers. These mountains contain the tombs of some of our most celebrated legions, and I am one step closer to learning the secrets and uncovering the work of the great wielders of the Empire. What do you say to that? Weep weep. Maybe the legionnaires will provide more conversation. Obtain lost knowledge. 0 out of 10. Alright, so apparently there is some sort of objects in the world map that I have to activate. And there is an enemy wielder as well. Cultists at the first path. A group of cultists were gathered, chanting a hymn to the glory of Aurelia. Greetings, brother healer. Ambertina has tasked us to accompany and protect you. Protect me? I have adequate protection all around me. These rats obey me as if they had sworn the oath themselves. How is that possible? I thought that much was obvious. By grinding the bones of Aurelia's legionnaires to dust and feeding them to my rats, I've transferred the power of the oath to these simple creatures. Interesting. Remarkable. Frustrating is what it is. I've yet to understand how to use the oath to command the dead. How will I ever get them to rise? I'm certain that this was Aurelia intended with the oath, though my colleagues doubt me, of course. The fools. Of whom do you speak now, brother? Oh, you're still here. Just join my army. You can march behind the rats. Together for her. Wow. Alright. Interesting. He doesn't like cultists very much. Okay. Let's get some resources. Aurelian milestone. There's some wolves. Can we do anything with them? There is a specific artifact, Falchion. Worthy. Okay. Not even gonna try. Fallen beacon of power. This clearly used to be a beacon of maybe a watchtower of a sort, but now only the ruins remain. What do you think it was used for? I'm not about to share my theories just with anyone. First research, then contemplation, and then maybe I shall share what I have learned with the society. So, he doesn't have anything, right? Dagger gives +1 offense. Not sure that it's gonna be so useful, to be honest. But the gold will be useful. I have to get my troops, you know? Scholar's Lectern. Lectern of Knowledge. On a perfectly preserved pedestal, the tome of an ancient wielder rested, its text lighting up as Healer neared it. Look here, my fairy friends. This is an example of the great power of the ancient wielders that is lost to us. These lecterns contain the secret writings of a wielder for future wielders, in this case, for me. Now, isn't that clever? We've read and studied these many times. Well, your minds are limited, and you are not wielders. If you were a proper scholar, you'd notice this notch on the lectern that precisely matches the crest that I carry. Now, stand aside and let me work. The volunteers from the legions have arrived, and I am inspired by their dedication to the future of the Empire. Empress Aurelia herself was here to receive the oath and thank them for the service. Our work begins in earnest. Choral Lightbringer. Isn't that the half-dead woman that I fought in Vision 4 of Verana campaign? I was right, and this confirms my theory. Aurelia and her wielders were working on the oath with the newly formed Evercrest legions in these very mountains. Alright, we got settlement, Darkvine Hollow. Nestled among the trees, a warm light and the sounds of digging guided Healer to a small settlement of the Unseen Society. Welcome, brother. We've been expecting you and have begun excavations nearby. That's wonderful. What have you found? Anything useful? There have been many different groups that have passed through here. Some shared their knowledge, and others kept what they knew close to their chest. Ah, that is the way of scholars. We want the discoveries to be ours. I'll find those that know something and wrest the knowledge from them. There is another settlement of the unseen to the north, Stone's Rest. I shall claim that one as well. Indeed. So since he's a red guy, I guess we will build a red warren. And a craft. Two stone and two glimmer weave. Right. Recent gifts and offerings were strewn around the feet of this old shrine of Aurelia. Hello, Aurelia. I've come to ask your guidance again. I had thought that the oath bound your people to the Empire, but I now suspect that they're bound to you. Why else would the rats respond to only me and no one else within the society? My theory is that since we share blood, I have inherited a part of you that controls the oath. Wait, so he is the descendant of Aurelia? Aha! This shrine is just like all the others, with no real response from you. All the little signs over the years leading me to your intentions. How I long for a proper conversation with you. Never mind. I'll figure it out myself. Tithe for the faithful. A cultist arrived with a chest and a note from Ambertina. To my colleague in devotion to the glorious Empress, a swamp was cleared near Boar's Hollow, and it has now been properly searched and excavated. I have redirected some of the findings to your efforts in the Silver Mountains. Faith sustains our new followers. Together for her, Ambertina. +5 Celestial Ore and Ancient Blade. Okay, so that's good that I didn't take this dagger. Will be of advantage to Brother Healer. That's very nice. 9 offense. We have some of your folk here. We'll return them for a price, or we'll just sell them to the Varians next time they pass through. Varians? When have they been in the mountains? Not often, but sometimes they arrive and pay for guides and slaves. Interesting. Now, return my brothers and sisters and be on your way. No, I think we'll add you to the cages. Well, when you put it like that, I mean, I guess I can just do something like this, right? Outlaws, poachers, and brigands. If I place this guy here, yeah, should be fine. There's the initiative bonus. Okay, so we need to get rid of these guys because these ones will come to us anyway. I'm gonna do like that. Like that. This guy goes here. That's fine. That's also okay. Yeah, let's do distraction magic. Ten cultists or experience. Let's go to experience. Ooh, Glimmerweave. Yeah. We're gonna make this guy like lover of, well, not lover. That's a bad word to use. Enthusiast of animals and alike. Alright, so Bandit hideout. Fair. Why not? Okay, put this guy here and then just shoot these guys. Right? Something like that. That was a misplay on my end. Could have done that so much better. Well, it's okay. Brutal or rigor. The troops gain +1 damage, +3 HP. We can make rats as a glass cannon. Because they do a lot of damage actually. Let's do brutal. Brother Healer stepped inside the old ruins of the tower, searching for more information about the structure. Interesting. This must be old notes about the maintenance of this structure. Oren Cadelane. That's a Fey name. So, Fey were clearly working together with the old empire. Excavated crypt. The abandoned trenches and scattered tools indicated that someone had been excavating the crypt, but the gate of the crypt remained sealed. Ha! They didn't have the crest of the Legion, so it wouldn't open to them. Let's see if it works. Indeed. The crest of the Legion. Brother Healer approached the crypt while steadily reciting the oath. The crest above the entrance to the crypt started to glow brighter and brighter as the crest grasped in the Wielders' hands the same. Suddenly, the door swung open. From within could be heard the clattering of bones, and the skeletal form of an old legionnaire stepped out. Bound by oath, bound to rise. Yes, I woke you! I seek the knowledge of old, of Viesh, Choral, and Empress Aurelia. What do you know? Bound by oath, bound to conquer. You are bound to me. I am of the blood. Bound to her, Choral Lightbringer. Confound it! This must be part of the first experiments. We await her command, but she is far from here. Where? Patreon. We will return to rest. Interesting. So I'm not able to do anything with this one. But wait, Choral Lightbringer. Is she like a... well, she's a wielder, right? Was she a splinter faction of Loth? In Patreon? Because she wasn't with the Barony of Loss, she was something else, I think. Right, let's do Body and Tinkerers. Stay back, please. Do not disturb the research of the Tinkerers Guild. Tinkerers Guild? I know of them. What have they discovered here? They're researching the old beacons in order to repair and recreate them. Do they know what they were for? They don't, but they'll find out once we've repaired them. I know more than they do. Ah, then you'll be useful to our research. The Tinkerers Guild will want to question you. Now please, stand down and don't resist. What? Okay. Let's do like this, maybe. Yeah, it's okay. Tinkerers and Musketeers, okay. Tools were abandoned and the gate of the mausoleum showed many signs of the scholar's failed attempts to open it. As Brother Healer approached, the crest of the Legion glowed brightly and the gates opened. From within, a raspy voice was heard. Who holds the crest of the Legion? You are not Choral. I seek the knowledge of old. You have returned, but let's see if your mind has. What was the purpose of the oath? The oath compels us to keep the peace, protect the Empire, and rebuild it if needed. But she did not call us, and we have failed. We slept too long and remember little. We of the Unseen Society seek the old knowledge to mend the Empire and bring us back to those golden years. Worthy, we will join your cause. But if you seek knowledge, you need to find Aurelia. Her closest allies were tasked with her revival upon death. This is all I know of her. Her closest allies? The other Wielders, maybe? Okay, that's great. That's really nice. Can't do anything with that, so... yeah, let's just go ahead. There seems to be a tower, and then a town also. Neverlink Rangers. What if I get the town? Insignificant. So, footman and militia. I guess, yeah, we can do something like this. The distinct banner of the richest barony flies above the troops of Magnolia Silverling. More scavengers, just what I need. Do you know how much damage you've caused? Well, I've had enough. I don't know what you mean. I, Brother Healer, am a scholar, not a scavenger. You and your ilk have been digging up the countryside and have caused the rock slide that destroyed the road. Rocks slide all the time. And if you just let me continue my experiment, we'll have all the workforce we'll ever need to build and repair roads. I will not, and you'll pay for the damages after I destroy these disgusting rats and send you and your followers packing. Fight, fight, fight. Always the fighting with you, Highborn. Right, so it's risky. Even with 2 towers, it's still risky, wow. Let's see what we have. We have Banes. We can put this guy's here. This guy's here. Yeah. Kinda. Like, this is the best that I can do, I guess. So what can they do? Defense to friendly troops and spell damage resistance to friendly troops. Creation 2, Order 3. Okay. Alright, that's a problem. Let me think. 4161. Right. that's a problem. Okay. So. That's how you do that. Right. Oh my god. This is very difficult. Alright, so... let's see what we can do. Yeah, poison is doing work. Are they still poisoned? Poisoned X2, so they will die. Okay. Oh my god. It's really bad. Just barely. I don't even know what happened. They defeated Magnolia and motions her troops to lay down their weapons. Brother Healer, the forces you command, they are most unusual. And those rats, they followed your commands. How is this possible? It's my original creation. It's based on the ancient knowledge of Aurelia and the work our Wielders were doing right here, at the foot of the Silver Mountains. I'm impressed. The years of Aurelia were truly the golden years. I long for their return. This is only the beginning. Soon we'll be able to call on the ancient legions to clear away all bandits and bad-mannered beasts. But most important of all, what if the ancient Wielders could wake and share their secrets with us? They could truly return? With their knowledge and her guidance, Arleon could once again become a place of prosperity and peace. Could you really do this? Yes, definitely. I'm among the greatest minds the world has ever seen. If there's even a small chance of that being true, I will be a part of it. I will lend the resources of the Silverlings to this cause and my own might as a wielder. That's marvelous. But to be able to command these creatures, you will need to renew your oath to Aurelia. I suggest a shrine to the far west. I'll send a member of the Unseen Society along to guide you. And this fellow. He's a smart. For a rat. Long have I revered Aurelia and her wisdom. I will take the oath and be a wielder in Aurelia's name. Together for her. Together for her. How exciting. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Channeling. Yeah. We can do channeling. Or destruction magic. Let's do channeling. Can we hire her? No, we cannot, I guess. Not right now. You need a friendly wielder to repair it. Oh, there you go, repair it. So can I just, like, claim these things? I guess I can. Wait. Okay. Alright. I'm almost level 14. I know from my research that these are some sort of amplifier. But for what? If I could only figure out how they work. Frustrating. Alright, so this thing is done. I want to build... Let's see, I guess I don't need towers anymore, to be honest. We can deal with one tower for now, and I want to build... Oh no, that's the wrong one. Ah. Alright, we can do... Laboratory. The society grows. Magnolia Silverlink has made her way to the shrine Brother Healer had directed her to. There she knelt and renewed her oath to Aurelia. If I am called, my oath will soon deliver, my body, soul, and spirit to your side. For Arleon, Aurelia eternal, I swear this oath, so I will never die. Aurelia, I am ready to serve. With your knowledge and guidance we will bring back the Empire, and with the Empire restored, peace and order will rule these lands once more. So I have her as a wielder now. +1 troop movement. That's nice. And taxes and order magic. She has rats. Well, yeah, it's those rats. Yeah. The road ahead was destroyed. Someone had caused a huge explosion that created a landslide and blocked all passage. From behind one of the boulders, a soot-stained cultist appeared. Wielder, me and my comrades took it upon ourselves to prevent all passage here. The Silverlings opposed our search for knowledge, and now they cannot send reinforcements from the castle. Well done! Knowledge is always the most important thing, and roads can always be rebuilt. Speaking of which, you can clear this away now. I need to go north. Clear it? That will take a very long time, Wielder. Well, get to it then. Yes, Wielder. Wow, interesting. Okay, so there is a farm. A scholar's fear, a soldier's suspicion, and empress's wish. Interesting. As the keystone was deactivated, the magical fires went out. Alright. Another broken down tower. It is odd. Why are they all ruined? Why are these rats never silent? Do the rats know more than the people do? Alright, this guy is coming. Worthy. Sappers, Shield of Order, and Archers. Oh boy. Gonna be a problem. Let's get back. Siblings. The siblings approached on the battlefield. Sister, I do not like the company you keep. Why do you stand against me? Brother, I have seen the most amazing powers among these scholars. They seek the former glory of the Empire, and I see their cause as noble. What of our noble barony? We have amassed greater wealth than all the other baronies. Soon, we will be the most powerful in all of Arleon. Would you turn your back on that? On me? That is greed, not nobility. I'm sorry, brother, I seek a better life for all who call Arleon home. I stand with the unseen society. I stand with Aurelia. You need to reconsider. Even your scholarly mother would tell you so. I do not want to raise my sword against family. She was the one who told me the stories of Aurelia. Let go of your greed and join us. We can create a better world together, as Aurelia would have wanted. Aurelia is dead, and I'll be dead before I'll surrender the barony of Silverlink to anyone. That's unfortunate. So he's level 15. Horde of Sappers, Horde of Shields of Order. Like around 100 of them, and also Archers as well. That's gonna be bad. Oh my god, that's gonna be bad. Well, Right. +1 troop movement. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah. That's okay. He lost a lot of troops anyway. Stonemason, Tutor. I don't like any of these skills. I don't need a lot of stone. I'll do command. Let's go through the portal. Risky. Mm-hmm. The defeated Baron ordered his remaining troops to lay down their arms. I surrender. Will you allow me to retreat to my holdings on the coast? Yes, fine. Perhaps you'll come to your senses once my research is concluded. Not likely. Glimmer's Bow. Okay, so they have ballisters here. I'm supposing archers and sappers here. They have knights. Okay, so they have militia and sappers. They don't have archers, actually. Well... yeah, we can do that, I guess. Twenty-one, 26. Okay. Arcana magic also sounds nice. Let's do that. So all of them are melee. We can do maybe something like this. They cannot walk far. Not bad. This ruin contained many texts, but only one was still readable. I still await her return. It had been too long. I shall travel to the Tenderwild to see what's keeping Edith Emmeline from performing his duty. I am, and will forever be, her sword. So did he betray Aurelia by not resurrecting her? These are my last wishes. Upon my death, bring my remains to my most faithful servant, Edith Emmeline, in the heart of the Tenderwild. Empress Aurelia of Rowendale. That is very interesting. So this is the last piece, actually. Spectres. What do you get here? Oh, okay, I see. Spectres wearing the robes of ancient scholars emerged from the graveyard, swinging their ever-burning censers of myrrh. Bound by oath, bound by knowledge. Greetings, scholars. What binds you here? Lost. She is lost. Why do we not feel her presence? She is lost to us. We seek to find her once more. What can you tell us of the plan to preserve the Legion, to serve the Empire? Something has gone wrong. Her presence is required for the oath. There was an uprising. Have the Ethra taken her? The Ethra? I remember my mother telling a story about them. Aurelia fought them when she fought the dragons. Yes, they are her enemies. They seek destruction and nothing more. The evil Ethra, now I remember them. We'll have to find more answers. Will you help me? Yes, we will serve. Brother Healer and Magnolia gathered to discuss what they had learned. We've learned a great deal, but I believe we must find the fallen Wielders and hopefully even Aurelia herself. Do you think we could speak to them? It seems they all took an oath of some sort, and if their minds are preserved, then we might be able to speak with them. But I believe we need Aurelia to wake the other Wielders. It seems that way. Well, I've decided. You and I will travel to Patrium to seek out the Ethra. Maybe they stole the sacred artifact of Aurelia's ashes. Perhaps we can talk to her through that. They must have it. Why do you believe that? Who else would harm Aurelia? Her Wielders and the Fae were part of the plan to raise her. It could only be her enemy, the Ethra. Dr. Marjata, a colleague, is in Patrium now researching some crater, and she may know where to find the Ethra. I'll send word to her. What about the Wielders? Shouldn't we find them? Ambertina is already working on VH's tomb, and she sent some members to Tenderwild to find out about the faking Edith Emmeline. May I suggest another wielder for that task? Roderick of Loth. He is well versed in diplomacy. The Fae do not take kindly to trespassers, and your unseen society may only antagonize them. Huh. A surprisingly fine idea. We'll do that. I'll set it all up while you get the expedition ready for Patrium. Having gathered all there was to know in the Silver Mountains, the Unseen Society was now in search of Aurelia's ashes, an urn of immense power. With the urn, they hoped to speak with the powerful Empress and discover her plan. I just gotta say, really quick before the song, the campaign of Loth is very intriguing. There are so many twists and turns, and like you wouldn't expect that Faye would be actually in cahoots with Aurelia and plan to raise her from the dead, which just seems to be kind of going against their nature in a way, and like against what they stand for. And I mean, Brother Healer, for example, he's not what I expected. I thought that all of them would be cultists and like blindly following Aurelia's plan and all of that, like together for her stuff. But he's just interested in knowledge and science behind all of it. He doesn't even care about the cultists. He like despises, well, not despises, but he neglects them in a way. And apparently they have a very, how should I say, a very convincing argument for the people who live in the barony that bringing Aurelia back will bring the old ways back with the golden age. And the people actually want to do that. Like, for example, this the wielder that I just got, she can, like, she was defeated in battle, sure, but she wanted to be a part of it now because she was a believer of Aurelia. Interesting.
In silver mountains, scholars digging deep, searching for answers, how to wake the ones asleep. In chaunts and catacombs, the texts show them the way. The faithful flock to them, together for love. The unseen seen at last, together for her. The dead return to her, together for her. They pray. They pray.
Together for her they pray. Interesting. Oh, and here we will be playing as Roderick. Many scholars was sent across airborne to seek the urn of Aurelia, but it was a loyal knight, Roderick of Loth, who was dispatched to the mysterious Tenderwild. He hoped to solicit the long-lived Fae for information about the urn. What he found would change the history of Airborne forever. That is very, very interesting. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play this mission. I want to start it right now, but it's been already like 3 hours. Exactly 3 hours. And we're gonna do this next time. But this is an awesome game, awesome campaign. Definitely the campaign that I enjoy the most so far. Not that the other campaigns don't have anything going on for them. I do like them. They have their own story that I enjoy. But I just kind of sympathize with Lot the most right now. And that's coming from a player who actually prefers to play as Barians. Because Barians kind of like, I don't know, I just like the way they look, I like the theme of the faction. But this is awesome. I really want to see what's in Mission 3. So we're gonna discover this next time. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just supporting me, for following, for commenting. Please leave your feedback. I would really appreciate it so much. And yeah, please take care of yourselves as well. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.